Hey, Joey and Austin here. We wanted to take a moment and speak directly to the MDs about your role during our three link up scenarios. I would like to speak to the MDs at our broadcast campus, aka Pellissippi.
And I'm going to speak to our local MDs at all of our local multi-site locations. But first, we just want to tell you that we are so grateful for your leadership on and off the platform, and thank you for leading our teams and helping us steward response times all across the state of Tennessee.
Now let's talk about those three options for how we execute a link up across our campuses. Option 1 is broadcast only. For this, the broadcast MD will be responsible for communicating and directing the broadcast team. You will not be making calls to guide a team at the multi-site.
So for the multi-site MDs, this one is really easy. You just get to rest. But there is the possibility that there's a disruption to the feed or your campus is unable to link up. And those moments, just lean heavily on your campus producer to make that call.
Option 2 is broadcast with multi-site support. For this, the broadcast MD will be vital for facilitating a united front as we worship in unison across all of our campuses. MDs, be specific. When possible, call chord progressions, alert teams of upcoming transitions, but still allow the broadcast worship leader to lead the flow of the link up. Speak loudly and clearly so that everyone at any of our campuses can hear you during these moments of worship.
And multi-site MD should focus on echoing calls from the broadcast MD, managing dynamics in the room, and remember to always be ready to take over if the feed fails. And speaking more on managing the dynamics in the room, lean on your producer and worship leaders for direction and stewarding the response time at your campus. And a good rule of thumb for any response time, it would be that to keep an eye on your campus pastor or communicator in the case that they feel led by the Holy Spirit to share something at your campus.
Lastly, we have the multi-site primary option. For this, your role is like the previous example. Make calls based on the hand signal that your broadcast worship leader is giving you and focus on making those calls as early and as clearly as possible. Your role is to provide the flow of the song or the arrangement while the multi-site MD will speak into the dynamics at their respective campus. Each campus will follow the dynamics of their on-site worship leader, but your role is to keep us all in the same part of the same song, regardless of the room dynamics.
Like Joey said, multi-site MDs will be responsible for calling the dynamics that their on-site worship leader will be giving them. The flow of the song will be led by the broadcast MD, but you will oversee the feel at your location.
Once again, we are so grateful for your leadership, not just on the platform, but off as well. Thanks so much for your weekly offering to God of your time and talent to bring people into His presence for life change. We love you. See you this weekend.